entitlement has been ingrained in one's mind to feel the ownership of things. Entitlement enrolls into ownership. Now, you only feel entitled to something that you think you own or you own. Example in real life will be your car, the material things that we all own. We all like hold a high value to it, that if anything goes wrong with it, we get very upset with it. That's the entitlement mentality. Now, if I'm to start from the beginning, entitlement really starts from the brainwashing of the mind, which starts from when you are a baby, or the language. So when we're all born, we're given a language. Now, if you're familiar with science or any scientist, you deep this. But if you're not, it's okay. I'm just gonna give it to you in a real life example. So if I'm to paint a picture, if you understand how the mind works, you have 4 lobes of the brain, right? Now, there is certain parts of the brain. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into it because, again, this is not a science subject. This is just to give you a perspective of what I'm trying to say about brainwashing and how language is the beginning of brainwashing, right? And this all boils down to entitlement. So don't get lost. My point is, once you're born, your mind, a baby's mind, is still forming. So its gyri and sulci is still kind of getting developed. An example in real life will be a building with different sections in it. So the sections will be the gyri and sulci. So example, if you're in just a room or a part of the room, you are blocked from the other side. So the divides are what you call the gyri. So the language is your only way of navigating, because you learn everything you know from the language. So the language is the beginning of your sight. So this is why I say a child must be under full supervision until they are aware enough to navigate. And when they're not under supervision, it's like a sponge. They soak everything. And that starts from the habit of giving them more than what they need. Example, a child or a baby crying with a toy and drops the toy and start crying, and one gives the baby another toy. So that is kind of painting the picture in the baby's mind that, oh, rah, like greed is bringing greed, and is putting that, okay, I could get more than what I need, rather than saying, hey, what's wrong with the toy? If nothing is wrong with it, you leave it for the kid, and you assess if the kid is okay physically. Then you just keep the kid with that one toy until it's fully broken or whatever. That's just an example. So for me, to break down entitlement is not just the word, it's the ingrained meaning one has for it. Is why that is the cause of man's mental issues. Peace, and balance.